Hello, and welcome to an interview with Emma Bunton in association with C3 and Virtue TV.
That was great!
Yeah, we're doing it all afternoon.
Well done!
Hi Emma, how are you?
I'm very good, thank you.
Okay.
Very good. I'm very excited. Lots of questions.
Okay, did you have a good weekend?
I did. I had a lovely weekend. What did I do? I worked and we went for dinner and yeah, I had a nice time.
So you actually did some work over the weekend?
Yes, of course. Well, the single's out, so you have to kind of do your promotion and stuff.
Okay, single's out today, of course.
Single's out today, album's out the 16th of April.
Okay, and have you had any reaction yet on how well I know it's very early in the week, but any ideas?
Not yet. I think tomorrow you find out.
Do you?
Yeah.
So nothing at all?
But my mum and everyone's been out buying it.
Okay,
so that's good.
What were you hoping for? What will you be happy with?
Do you know, I'd be really, really happy with a top 10. I'd be ecstatic about a top 5. So fingers crossed, you know.
Okay, well, hopefully you're going to get it, eh?
Yes!
I'm going to crack on straight to the questions because we haven't got much time this week.
Okay.
And there's been an awful lot of questions, thousands and thousands, so thank you very much for those.
Thank you for everyone. Thank you.
So let's get some of those questions answered with no more ado. Questions for Emma Bunton. Okay, Paulina asked Emma, what do you think of Melanie C's Northern Star album?
I absolutely love it. And my favourite one is Be The One. You know when she goes, be the one, ooh, ooh. That's my favourite track.
Okay, would you say it was an influence in any way on your album?
I think they're very different. And I think maybe we write similar because we tend to write on, you know, what we've been through and stuff. And my album is kind of like a diary of emotions. I
think I know the people at home won't have heard the album yet, but I have. Fortunate person that I am.
You're allowed.
And it's great. And
thank you.
It's very similar in some ways to Melanie C's album in that there's a little bit of different things going on there.
Different types of music.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I think because today children like all types of music, don't we? Yeah. We like dance music, we like R&B music, we like a bit of guitar stuff. So I've put it all on there, and I'm a massive fan of Motown as well. And there's a real big Motown track on the album.
Okay. Michelle Vieira asked Emma, when you are packing your clothes for a travel, what's the first thing you put in it that you can never forget?
My knickers. Don't forget your knickers and your bikinis.
I don't think we can expand on that, can we?
You? You need them. Mind
well,
you, that's quite an easy thing to go out and shop when you're away. So let me think. It might be a good shirt. I like a nice white crisp shirt that I can wear out for dinner while I'm on holiday.
But how do you keep it flat and that? Because it's...
Well, you don't, because my packing is awful. So when you get there, then you have to iron it. But it's good to show the colour when you wear white. Yeah,
you don't want to be ironing on holiday. That's my motto. Or not on holiday. You don't want to be ironing. That's my motto. Okay, Victoria Thornton asked Emma, from a little girl, what has been your ultimate lifetime ambition, and have you already accomplished it, or have you got bigger ambition now you're famous?
I've always been quite ambitious, and I do feel like I've achieved a lot, and I feel very, very lucky. That's one thing I must say. I feel very lucky to be in this situation. But yeah, there is so much more I want to achieve as well. And I think with anybody, whatever situation you're in, you should always have dreams and ambition, and just, you know, and try different things. Even if it's normal things, like I really would like to, I don't know, be able to ice skate. You know, then go and do it. Definitely, because I hate the thought of when I get older and I think, oh, I wish I'd done that, or I wish I'd done this. You know, I want to make sure that I've kind of done my best and gone for it.
It's hard. There's only so many hours in the day. But
there is.
Where do you think your ambition has come from? Is there any route to it?
I think my family have always been really supportive and never stopped me from doing anything. You know, because I think sometimes when you're younger and you go, I want to be an astronaut, and they go, well, hold on a minute, you can't be an astronaut. What else do you want to do? You know, they were always really supportive and made sure I did exactly what I wanted to do. So I think it probably came from them.
That's quite important, actually, because a lot of parents will probably say, oh no, you've got to, you know, you've got to do this and you've got to do that, and try and impose things.
Well, I remember people saying to me, well, you know, no, think what real job do you want to do? You know, and for me, it was something I really wanted to do, and people kept pushing it down. So I was lucky that I had family and friends behind me. Oh,
great. Okay, Farida asked Emma, what age when you started to sing? Okay, I think we can just about get the gist on that.
When I started to sing was quite early, probably very badly, but and then I went to stage school where I had, singing lessons, and I always really enjoyed it. So, and I wasn't brilliant when I was young. I had to work at it. So yeah, I always loved singing. In the shower is the best because you get good sound in there.
Is that whole sort of like learning to sing, like stage school and stuff, is that really important? Is it that important? Because I know people say it is.
Do you know what? No, I think the main thing is that you just practice. You don't need to have a teacher. I don't think somebody can sit down and say, right, this is how you sing. It's not like that. It's more about just practicing and growing and things. It's like if you want to dance, you go out and you practice. You're not taught a specific way to do it. I think everyone can sing. Everyone has got a voice. All you need to do is practice.
Yeah.
I don't know though, I've heard you sing.
Okay. Anastasia asked Emma, or Anastasia,
Yep.
do you want to visit Russia?
I'd love to
presume she's
visit Russia. I really would love to.
Never been there?
I've never been there.
Where would you go?
What do you mean, where would I go? I haven't been there, so I don't know.
Moscow. Okay, so that's a big yes.
A big yes, big yes.
Have you got any plans on maybe when you come to tour the record?
Yeah, I want to go everywhere. That's one thing. I mean, we was very lucky with the Spice. We travelled all over, but I think I'd like to do a lot more. Ooh, that's hard work.
Okay, so Russia, stay tuned.
Yeah, definitely.
Dawn Marie asked Emma, do you have a dog, yes or no? I have a cat named Ice. I guess not all these people are English, so we'll bear with their punctuation.
Do you know what? I have got dogs, and I love them to bits. I could eat them. They're 2 King Charles Cavaliers, and one's called Candy and one's called Floss, which everyone in England knows, which is Candy Floss, isn't it? But yeah, it's like a sweetie, isn't it? A big sweetie. So yeah, my dogs are called Candy Floss, and they are great. They've got great kind of cheeky characters, and I love them to bits.
Oh. Where are they today then?
They live at my mum's because I live in a flat, so it wouldn't be fair for them. They've got a big garden at my mum's, but every time I go up and they jump all over me, and I just love them.
Oh.
Love my girls.
Bless the little doggies. Okay, Ellie asked Emma, hi Emma, do you ever get tired of seeing your face all over magazines and stuff like that? Thanks a lot, bye.
Why do you? Obviously, I enjoy it. I love doing stuff, and being able to be in magazines is great. I mean, when I was younger, obviously, I'd look in and think, oh, I wish that was me. Yeah, so I don't mind it. Sometimes it does get a bit when you go into a newsagent's with your friends and you're all standing getting your sweets and stuff, and then there's you everywhere. You're like, oh no, you have to get out quickly because the people start going, oh.
Yeah. Do you ever worry that you might be like reading a magazine and it'll fall on your face, and then people will be going, oh, look at her, reading all about herself?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've been out a couple of times just reading something, and I've turned the page, it's me, and you can see people next to you going, like that, which is quite funny.
Oh, well, I can look. Marie asked Emma, where was the video for What Took You So Long shot?
Oh, the video for What Took You So Long was shot in a desert called, I think it was a Lancaster desert. It's about an hour and a half from LA. And I was very excited because I thought, I'm going to do a video, can have a bit of a holiday in the sun, it'd be lovely. I get there and it's freezing cold. It's absolutely freezing. But I had a great time. I was lucky enough, the idea of the video came from me, it was my idea. And I worked with a fantastic director who just let me have all my own ideas, and I worked with him before on the Tintin Out video. And also he did a Spice Girl video, Who Do You Think You Are? And he's lovely, and so I'm really pleased. Obviously, because it was my idea, I was like, how's it going to turn out? You're not quite sure. But I was really pleased.
Isn't that like a bit of a burden though? Because like you've got all the album and the music and the promotion, everything else to think, were you just happy to come up with the idea? And
I was really pleased to come up with the idea because I think, for me, I always think of my fans, and usually they're younger, or they're my age, or so. I think that I kind of know what they're hoping for, hopefully, and I like to give them the opportunity. I don't see why I should kind of let an older man who doesn't really know what's going on, you know, take over. So I just thought it's nice that it kind of comes around. I'm quite control, you know, I like to be in control. And
okay, so that whole sexy image on there going on, so that's totally coming from you then.
Well, actually, do you know what? For me, the way I grow and the way I do things, it has to be natural. I never said, oh, in this video I'm going to look this sexy, da da da. It just was a natural thing that happened. Next.
Okay, Latoya Maynard. Do you ever get shy or nervous when you're on stage? By the way, do you like my name, Latoya?
It's lovely, Latoya. I love that name. And I will say hello to the rest of the girls for you. Yeah, I always get nervous. In fact, I did a show just the other week, and I really thought I was not going to be able to go. I was so nervous. I felt physically sick. But I think it's good because it gets your adrenaline going, and you just get up there and go for it. But I always get nervous. I mean, even coming here, I was like, you know, when I walked in as well, I was like, oh, hello.
No
you
way.
do. I always still get
But
nervous.
everything you do, every single thing.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, I do.
Ooh, not that bad here. Ooh, don't be that. Okay, Emma S asked Emma, do you still get mobbed by fans when you go out? If so, do you ever wish that they would calm down?
No, do you know what? That is one thing. I love my fans.
Oops.
I do. They're just, you know, when we go out, people say to me, but doesn't it get annoying when you're walking down the street? At the end of the day, that's why I'm here. That's the reason I'm here, is because of the fans. And also, when they come up, you can see them smiling. And I walk off with a smile on my face as well, because it's exciting. And you think, oh, that's nice. They like my stuff. And so I really enjoy it. And I think when it stops happening, then I might worry a bit. But I really enjoy it. And it kind of, it's a bit weird when people moan about it, because I just think, you know,
Yeah, you
that's
should
why
kind of be
they're
grateful
here,
they're
isn't
right
it?
there.
Yeah.
They're going and buying your records.
Definitely.
Yeah, no good. Sam asked Emma, any ideas on what the second single off A Girl Like Me will be yet? Do we have an exclusive?
Yeah, you could have an exclusive here.
So you do have an
there's
idea.
a few ideas. One of my favourites is Take My Breath Away. And I'd love that to be the next single. We're still, you know, obviously, because there's a few good tracks on the album, and we're kind of debating what should be the next single. So
That's not actually a cover, is it? Take My Breath Away.
no,
No.
Take My Breath Away is not a cover. I wrote it.
But there is another cover on there.
Yes, there is.
Can we talk about that?
Yep.
Sunshine on a
Sunshine
Rainy
on
Day.
a Rainy Day, which
big.
I love.
It's big. It's like...
Yeah, it
good.
kind of stands out. At first I was a bit wary about doing another cover, because What I Am is on the album as well. And I was like, well, I don't know. I'm really pleased with the stuff that I've written. You know, we don't need another cover. So I went in with the boys, Tintin Out, who were fantastic. We went through the song, and when I got the track back and what they'd done to it was just amazing. It fitted really well on the album, and I'm really glad it's on there. Love it now. I mean,
nice.
I did it at a show the other night, and everyone went mad, because it is a classic, isn't it? So.
My favourite track is A Girl Like Me.
Is it?
Yeah, yeah. No, it's
Oh, fabulous.
really funky. It almost reminds me, and I don't know if you, I don't take this as a, well, just
Well,
I'll
be
say.
careful.
Yeah, no, it has a kind of Bee Gees vibe to it.
A Bee Gees vibe?
Yeah, in that it's sort of like a bit funky and the vocals are
Okay.
really strong.
Right.
That's what it is.
That's good.
No, I like
That's
it. It's
very
my favourite
nice.
track.
Thank you.
What's your favourite track of the album?
It's really hard, because when you write all this stuff, every song becomes very personal. So it's really hard to say what my favourite is, but I'd probably have to pick High on Love, which is a track that I wrote for my mum. And it's just very personal, and I love it to bits, and it's got a real kind of Sade feel to it. So I think that would have to be my favourite. Or Take My Breath Away, which is great.
Okay.
Let me know your favourites.
Dear Emma, who is your favourite Beatle? Meanwhile,
favourite
back in the
Beatle,
60s.
Oh, it would have to be John Lennon, wouldn't it?
What about Paul? Those melodies.
Paul, oh Paul, of course, Paul.
Ben asked Emma, what is your style of life? What are you living for? Okay, Ben's getting quite profound there. What are you living
That's
for?
quite nice though. But my style of life is that I just try to stay, you know, very normal and love my friends and family. And I think in this, you've got to kind of have lots of things going on. I love what I do, but I'm also very close to family and friends. You've got to keep all that quite, so you can stay sane.
That's because one thing that strikes me about you, I haven't met you, is that your feet are so firmly on the ground. And I've seen so many artists come and they sort of worry. Do you know what I mean?
Thanks, darling.
Nah.
No, that's very important to me.
Yeah.
I hope, and I'm always kind of saying, I haven't changed, have I? It's very important to me, and I think that's how you do it. It's just make sure that you've got lots of other things going on, and you worry, I try not to worry so much about myself, what I look like. It's like there's lots of other things to worry about, how my dogs are doing and how my friends are doing, and the fans like the music, that's so much more important to me.
No, I think it's a great way to be. Okay, Donna asked Emma, is it true you're splitting up very soon? I guess she's talking about the Spice Girls and not you.
Okay.
Because all the girls keep mentioning this subject whenever they appear, or wherever they appear.
No, it's absolutely not true. No, we're not splitting up. The thing is, we are working on solo careers at the moment, which are very important to us. I think we're women, and we all grow. We always want to learn and go on things new, and so. But we love working together as a gang as well, and we're hoping to tour again soon and stuff like that. But we have to give each other that space to do different things and stuff.
Something else I wanted to clear up while you're here is that I've read a few reports saying how the third Spice Girls album flopped, and I was thinking, it's still sold. Am I right? And it sold like a couple of million albums.
I think 3 million.
3 million albums, and well, to me that isn't really a flop, and it's just
That's not a flop at all. I
No.
mean, we're so proud of the album, and we felt that we needed to go to a different route, and we wanted to work with different producers. And I think if we'd come back with the same sounding, as the other two Spice albums, people would have gone, they haven't changed, they haven't moved on. So I don't think we could win really. And we felt really proud of the album, and we felt it did really well for the change that we made as well. Obviously, we knew it was going to go a different way, and so
it's just
we're
that
really
press
pleased.
angle. It's just like it is.
Yeah, I
the
don't think we could
freshest
have won at
twist in
that time, really.
it.
They
No,
were kind
I
of-
guess if you'd sold
they
5
were
million.
at us.
Yeah. Okay, Gochen asked Emma, will your new single release all over the world, or be released all over the world, I think it's trying to say?
Yes, it has, and really pleased to say everywhere's been really positive, everywhere, which is great. And Asia, I'm going to be going over to Asia really soon. So I'm just going to be doing lots of travelling, which is great, which I love as well. So when I was younger, we couldn't really afford to go away. So now I've got the chance to travel. It's amazing.
Nice. How far into the future will your promotion for the album take you up to?
About another couple of months.
Right, so
Yeah, because obviously with the album coming out as well, I'm going to keep promoting that.
Okay, so you're going to Asia. Do you know where else you're going yet?
I'm going to Europe,
Right.
actually, the end of this month.
Okay, what's that like? A whistle-stop tour, sort of?
Yeah, like all different places. I can't wait because I love it. I love the food.
Oui, c'est bon.
I'm gonna have a great time, and then Japan is the middle of next month, so I'm looking forward to that as well.
Okay. What is the principal message of your album? Michelle asked, and I think we've had her before.
Oh,
So-
have we?
Yes.
Okay. Should we go to the next
Yes,
one?
let's go to the next one then. Saucy asked Emma, what did Jade think of your recent pictures in FHM? Did he buy a copy?
Did you like them? Yeah, I think he liked them. Yeah, he did. It was nice, and yeah, he did buy a copy. I made him.
Jade asked Emma,
Ooh.
do you find it better solo or in the pop band The Spice Girls?
They're both very different. I mean, when I'm with the girls, we have so much fun. It's hysterical. Sometimes we get together and we're like, can't bother to Wednesday. Should we go shopping? So it's really mad, and we just gossip, and we're proper girls. So, and being a solo artist obviously is amazing as well, and I get more work done because I can just concentrate on that. So they're both just as fun. I love them both. I feel very lucky again that I can do both things.
Do you feel like you've grown since you've become a sort of solo artist? Because you say you seem to be coming out and...
Yeah, I think definitely every day I try and, keep learning and doing different things. But there'll always be a kid in me. Never lose that, anybody. It's very important. That fun element and the get up and go kind of thing. We have to keep that. Don't get too old before your time.
Okay, Mary Grace, what is your greatest fear and why?
Well, this is quite an excuse, but I've got a phobia. of big things, like boats and aeroplanes and things. Very scared. If I see an aeroplane, I can't look. You know when you kind of go to Heathrow or something and you're walking along and the planes are there, oh, freaks me out, my heart goes. And so
Do you mind when you're on them?
No, it's just looking at them. And boats, you know, the big ships, it really makes me go weak in these. It's a really weird one, isn't it?
Yeah, I could understand it if you didn't want to get on it.
No,
If
it's
you don't
more the
mind-
size, and if it was right in front of me, horrible.
Okay. Patricia Prates, I missed one out. Hi from Brazil, Emma.
Hi, Brazil!
I'd like to know if you were afraid the first time you went on stage by yourself. I think we've answered that one. Or
Yeah, I
you've-
was very afraid, yeah, and always will be.
Beckham 18 asked Emma. Emma, I'm a Spanish boy, and I would like to ask you, what's the most special song on your album? I love your new single.
Oh, thank you very much, Beckham 18. What was it? What was this most special song? Well, it's the one High in Love with from my mum, but there's so many. I'm really pleased with the album. So go and get it, Mr. Man in Brazil.
Okay, I'm whizzing through these a bit now, just because I know we haven't got long left.
Fine.
Fano asked Emma, have any of the other girls helped you write your songs?
No. I mean, they're so supportive. They're always kind of there with me in spirit and stuff. But I've basically written about things that I've been through, whether it was when I was younger or now, or so.
What did they think of the album?
They really like it. Oh, actually, tell a lie. A song B-side on my single, Mel C and me wrote, which was great.
Ah.
So you have to get that one. Yeah. Sorry, I forgot
What's
about
that track called?
It's called Free Up Your Mind, and and Mel C is a co-writer on that.
Ah, well.
Yeah.
Know that. Who is your best friend except your mother? Asked Ipec.
Oh, I've got a few best friends. Can I say them?
Yeah.
Their names?
Yeah.
Okay, my best friends are my friend Robbie, my friend Dawn, my friend Fran, Jade. There's loads. They're all friends I've known for years, which is nice as well. I went to college with Fran and primary school with Dawn. So, hi guys.
Do you want to answer that question about hearsay? How long do you think they'll be around for?
Oh, I hope
But you must have been asked about those a few
That was the
times.
first time they all laughed at me.
Yeah.
No, I really, I wish them all the luck in the world and just to enjoy every minute of it. And I hope they'll be around for as long as they keep working hard. It's hard work. Obviously, you have to work. I think they're great.
Okay, I won't dwell on that.
Yeah, what's the next one?
Hi Emma, will you ever make a duet with Jade?
Oh, have done. Did a song with Jade, which is going to be on Jade's new album, which is out. And yeah, we did a track together. I was really nervous though. I wouldn't let him.
How does that
listen
work
to
then
me
when you're
sing.
doing it with your boyfriend?
It was quite strange, actually. It was, but it was really enjoyable. It's quite a funky track about how you meet someone out, and really nice song.
Okay. If you could go shopping, where would you go and why?
Oh, I always go shopping. Am I allowed to say somewhere?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
I usually go to Brent Cross because it's got it's got everything there, and you just walk around in the warm, and you can have a bit of lunch, and it's near my house too.
Are you going to release any singles in the US? Please say yes.
Yes, I've actually, when I was doing the video in America, I went to see a few agents, and the song's kind of been, around, and everyone really likes it over there. So I'm so pleased, and I've had great feedback. People coming saying, "Come on, we have to bring it out in America." So I'll be over to see you very soon. The thing with America is you have to go there and you have to work America. It's like, people think they can just go, "Oh yeah, send my single over and it'll do well." You can't do that. You need to go and work very hard over there. And I'd like to spend like 3-4 months out there.
Okay. Finally, last question. Did you see Raw Spice? I know it's like Michelle again, but did you see it?
Yes, I did.
What did you make of all
I thought
that?
it was very funny. And I just think it showed how, we kind of all grew and stuff like that. And it wasn't true about that we didn't want it on the air. That's not true at all.
All right.
So we thought it was funny. And I was on the phone to Mel and she was going, "Oh, are you watching it?" And we're both cringing and laughing at the same time.
Okay, well, thank you very much for coming and answering some of the questions. Tried
Thank
to get
you
through as
so
many
much.
as
I
we
know.
could. It's been a
Really
pleasure.
cool. Thank you.
Good luck with the single. Good luck with the album.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Emma Bunton.
Thanks, guys!